Team. Just a quick walkthrough of the 14.1 milestone to kick off our refinement of this. So in 14.1, and this is the milestone kicking off in June, completing in July. Kind of the theme of this milestone is delivering some critical functionality for code quality, which is a category that we're handing off, but that'll help bridge the functionality for premium and ultimate users to do some things that they can't do today, really, until static analysis can pick it up and continue working on the category. So those things are some of our top deliverables. One is our MVC around a scan that is not use code climate. This does a couple of things for us. One, it gets us just a faster scan. It helps people narrow down to just run the scans that they want, and it gets us away from Docker and Docker. So the MVC here is to be able to run a scan for Ruby. We might change this to run a scan for Ruby and JavaScript so that we can dog food this internally and get those reports into all of the code quality features. So into the merge request widget, into the full code quality report, and into the MR diff. That's going to require the second issue here of adding support for multiple code quality reports. And that is just for the full code quality scan, or the full code quality report, rather, being able to take the reports from multiple jobs and put them all into that spot. And then the last thing here is contributing to one of our quarterly OKRs around the error budget. This is an audit of the existing dashboard that's out there to see what we're missing, what we shouldn't have in there when it comes to monitoring endpoints and how they're doing. The other thing I wanted to call out was a couple of the user experience things that we're going to be working on. One is targeted at increasing engagement with a paid feature and increasing usage of a paid feature. That's in our group test coverage dashboard, showing some projects. When you get there, if you haven't selected any projects, there's no data to display, which isn't a great experience. So we're just going to pick some data for the user and show that there so that they can see the graph and they can see the projects and click into them so that they can really dig in and understand and value that feature. And then the other is a benefit for the static analysis team is we're handing it off, adding a link to the full code quality report on the code quality merge request widget. We already do this on test summary. We already do it on license compliance, or static does, or secure does rather. And in the user interviews that I've done lately, customers just don't know how to get there, and that includes internal GitLab users. So giving them that button from code quality will give them access into that full report, which again is a paid feature. So we should see increased PG MAU from that. And then last, there's a couple of bugs here that we're working on. One, test report API is inconsistent with JUnit UI, and then the code quality MR widget trying to really get to resolution on when a report isn't there, why, and displaying that information better. So clicking then into our milestone board, you can see we already have some things with a weight on them and in ready for development. And there's only 9 issues in the planning breakdown list today. So go ahead and jump in there, start looking, poking me, asking questions, clarifying things so that we can get this milestone refined and into ship shop shape. Thanks. Cheers.